Okay, and if I talk, it can be heard. Or OBS can hear. Great. Dude. Yeah. So this is it. Okay. Hey y'all, welcome. Today we are going to actually be working on the React project to this. Okay, so my camera, I just noticed, is really far off. Like it's like rotated like 90. I think it's gonna be okay. For today, at least. Sorry, I use my tripod that I use for like normal picture taking there. Oh, Coil Twitch bot apparently cheered 100 bits while I was out. It looks like that's some kind of like Twitch thing. Coil Twitch bot. I wonder if that's like a coil. Oh, I wonder if that's Coil. Anyway, so thanks to that 100 bits there. Dustin, welcome in today. Welcome. So we're gonna get started on some React things. It's been a while since I actually started React over. Since I've had to start a whole new project over in React. So I figured we'd walk through that and all that good stuff again. Since I'm building the Pokedex app, we're still gonna be listening to Poké Chill. Last night my keyboard finally came in and it's super duper pretty. I'm guessing that'll show. I'm actually watching through the old Twitch thing. Hold on. Wait, hold on. It can be better. There we go. Now it can be seen and it all lights up. I'm very happy. It sounds different, way different than my old one, than my other one. Oh, and now because I just plugged it back in, it's all rainbow. I mean, how to make the true lighting person in me like really like a keyboard is obviously put RGB in it. I've never had an RGB keyboard, so this is different. It's new. And then the sound, like I said, is way different. Let's see. It's not nearly as... I'm trying to talk, and of course the microphone's not pointed at my mouth to talk. It's not nearly as clicky as it was before, so there's that. So let's hop right in. So we're there. Boom, boom. Great. So let me actually, so I wanted to build this in React. There's really no other reason besides the fact that I don't want to have to switch. I don't want to have to switch contexts again from React to iOS again. Cool. Dustin, I'm gonna try to go up to work on Monday and drop off the monitor. Sorry, that's what that was just about. It does sound like a lighting desk. It's not quite the same as it's not quite the same switches as what's in the Hog. Hog has what am I talking about? Hog has the MX Cherry Brown switches, which I don't have my console broken out right now, or else I'd go and be like, here, do this. Yeah, of course. So I'll do that on Monday. My shipping guy just gave me the okay. I know they've been swamped, so we'll get that taken care of. Oh, hold on. I gotta edit I'm in the wrong thing here. This is what happens when I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stream, and then I forget to do all the prep to actually stream. I'm like, wait, I have to update all the things. Yeah, of course, we're back to like having normalcy again, which is great. I love it. I love when we're normal in Texas. All right, so we're gonna do, like I said, we're gonna use React. So let's see how to do this. Docs, install. Like I said, it's been a while since I've actually had to install any type of documentation, which is great, but we'll figure it out. I just need to create a new React app. Learner. As your application grows, you may want to consider a more integrated setup, which is what I actually want to start with. You don't need it. That's fine. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do. We're gonna open up my terminal, which I use an alternate terminal called Hyper, just because it can be more customized. Hey Ravonic, thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. CD developer. So I have a feeling if I create my React app, it's gonna make it in a whole new folder. But good morning. Hopefully you're having good morning also. Dustin, how was the vet visit yesterday? Did everything end up okay? I'm hoping so. Okay, so I feel like if I make a new React app, it's gonna, let's just do it. CD developer, CD Pokedex. Fun. What kind of certificates are you looking for, Ravonic? Studying is always the best. NPX. So I already have NPM, so NPX should be fine. Create React app. Pokedex. Let's see. I think this is actually. Oh. Need to install the following packages. Yeah, that should be fine. Gross. Good. Awesome. congrats on getting that final song. I'm glad the vet was okay. I'm glad the the cat's doing well. And you got the final song. Yay for getting the final song. And post-production. Post-production is the best. Because then it's almost done. There's an end in sight. I really can't wait for there to be a world in post-COVID so that I can go and do shows again. Because I miss doing shows. Or at least I miss being able to hop into the demo room and play with all the lights. Right now, so Rev, you're studying for the Certified Information System Security Professional. Oh, nice. Okay. I have no idea about any of that. I'm guessing it has to deal with like DevOps and keeping things like secure on the internet, which is great. Everyone needs that. All right, so we're gonna start it. I could keep. So what's kind of cool about VS Code is you could have this all inside here, inside the terminal at the bottom. I like having a separate terminal that I'm gonna keep off to the side here, and I'll bring it up whenever I need to. Great, and now we have a React app. So let's go and get rid of all the standard crap. Hey, Genome, welcome in. I just literally did the Create to React app. That's so good, Dustin. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that Chandler's healthy. That's great. One sec. All right, the wife has made it to work. I'm gonna make sure Do Not Disturb is turned on, even though like my notifications don't come in. Always on. No, we just, okay, great. All right, so in here, let's open the folder. Open. There we go. So it did do what I thought it would do. I wonder if I can actually. Hold on. We're gonna try to clean this up a little bit because like it really doesn't matter. It can all live in the same app. I also probably don't need that info, but we're gonna actually break some things here because I don't want to have to go into like 2 repos at the same time, if that makes sense. And I think that actually is going to cover most of it also. So I don't want to have to go into 2 folders deep. So that's what I'm trying to figure out if I need to get rid of anything. I'll just copy the git ignore info anyway. Did it not copy? Hold on. Okay. I see. I wasn't actually in. Things are being weird. Things are acting weird. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Alright, we have the git ignores in there. We have... Now, we're just gonna... You know, now that I'm doing that, I'm like, maybe it makes sense because I have all this other stuff in there, but... We're gonna copy this. Nope. Move everything. Okay. Oh, I thought it was gonna move everything. Really, I just need to get those out. Move. And then we can get that too. Move. So I'm trying to do a cleanup here. Yeah, that's what I usually do, but because I wanted to get the designs in yesterday, I needed to do the I needed to create the repo first. I didn't want to do React yet yesterday. So now I'm just cleaning it up. Yay. Now I can delete that. But yeah, usually I do the same thing, Gino, where I create the React app and then I push the React app up to GitHub, basically. Yeah, that's fair. I just wanted to put it all there. Also, I'm using it as like kind of a cloud storage because usually I don't either. Okay, so we have our package, we have our get ignore, we have our readme, we have these sources, and we have the public. So that means I should be able to back this up here, back out one in my terminal. Oh, okay. Let's just do it here. We'll just do it here and keep everything happy. All right, so I'm inside the folder. I'm inside here. npm start, or npm install is actually what I need to do first. So I have to install, even though, because I created the React app, and it did all of this for me. Because I moved folders, I didn't carry over the node modules folder because I didn't want to have to deal with copy and paste. So we did the install here, which should hopefully get me a node modules folder, I'm hoping. But it didn't. That's fine. Why did it not? It says that there are things. Node is here. Did it actually get everything? Yeah. I should have a nodes module folder. I think I did something wrong, which I'm not surprised if I did. Cause like, let's try quitting and reopening. That should be broken anyway. My favorite, start it over. Ah, thanks, Rev. I will definitely take a cup of coffee. I mean, a drink of coffee. Okay. Out of billionaire's tears. Dustin, I still have to order your mug because I just think that would be really fun to have and use. There it is. So it is here. Okay, so VS Code was just having issues getting it, which is fine. Great. So we're gonna add these. Also, what's nice about using VS Code is I can literally do like all my Git here. Create app, adding React app. And then if I hit this button, it'll just push up there. And it's upset. Oh, because I don't have things set up. That's fine. We'll just, I don't feel like setting things up. I'm sure this is very fun watching me do all of these things where I'm not set up correctly. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll just push it from here. We'll just use Git Kraken as I normally do. Well, I hope everyone, happy Friday, y'all. Yay. It is Friday. Friday. Anyone have any good plans for the weekend? There we go. That pushed successfully. All right. I know I am probably going to be working on the app some more. And, okay, so this is basically... So I'm going to be working on the app some more and doing all this fun stuff and playing some Pokemon. Ooh, that's exciting. What kind of flooring are you doing in your office? We've got hardwood floors all throughout the house. I've really enjoyed the hardwood floors throughout the house. But, oh, nice. I like the hardwood. Cat and dog hair, though, it's everywhere now. Like the apartments we used to stay in were carpeted, so they would catch the dog and cat hair, and now literally we just see tumbleweeds of cat and dog hair everywhere. We have to vacuum and sweep like every single day. You want to get the JavaScript part? Nice, nice. Your portfolio is looking pretty slick. All right, so here we are. Let's get those designs open real quick. I'm gonna have to like strip like a lot of that, but that's okay. I don't know why. I did not know that we could do that. All right. Command plus is something new. All right. We're gonna open that up. So fun fact, it's opening. I have never made something like this before, where it's super duper graphical. That's gonna be something new, something different. Ooh, car repair. Gross, Dustin. Is your car like super broken, or is everything okay and you're just like, there's just like some small things that need to happen? Because those are definitely two different things. Okay, so yeah, we also have to do laundry. Ugh, I hate laundry. It is like the worst for me. So we basically need a rectangle in the middle. You know, I put all these nice rounded edges. Let's see, what's an app.css? So I have right now also we are using, so my experience with React real quick is I use it for work a lot. We use it for, we're building out a new thing. I can't really talk about, you know, NDAs and all that fun stuff. We're building out a new thing in React. It's great, it's fun, but we're using Material UI as the framework, as like the CSS framework. So we are going to, so like doing this like CSS stuff it's slightly different to me, just because like doing it outside, having to import it in, stuff like that, like building it all, routing it all that kind of stuff is completely different because I'm not using a CSS framework. Okay, oh, let's just add it in here and let's do background color. Yeah, I'll probably take it out. I just don't know if it's like convention for React to do, yeah, I'm gonna remove all of that crap because like I obviously don't need it. Especially because that's gonna, I mean, the whole body can just be actually I don't want it to be a dark red. There we go. You can do the CSS per component. That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna get rid of a bunch of this crap because like, well, I don't know. I might actually want to start learning how to test. I never know what to test though. That's the issue. You should be able, a leak in the power steering system. That does not sound fun to deal with. At all, to be honest. Where's the, there it is. Look at that. It's like I know what I'm doing, but that blue isn't gonna look good on that red. Let's just play with it real quick and add in a rectangle here to the back. There we go. And then we'll just color pick whatever color looks good here. Because what's great about doing everything in an actual design app is once it's there, I can just copy and paste the hex code. I really probably should name this one at some point. Let's do... This yellow color doesn't look that bad. It does. We'll do this blue color. Open hex. Yeah, I'm hoping that the CSS per component's really gonna help me out here. Just because the, there we go. Let's do index.css. Boom. I'm hoping that it's really gonna help me out just because of how, like, each individual component needs to have it. Now, the issue is, and the issue that I know of, is the fact that React components are a lot different than Swift UI components. So I think I can do it the way I'm thinking about doing it. All right, so the first thing though is I need a div that we're gonna make this red color. So how I'm gonna tackle this, just so that we're all on the same page on how I'm gonna work with this. I'm going to make it completely static first, get it looking right first, and then we're gonna pop information in after I get it actually designed, after I get this actually going. So app.js, brah. Okay, so we have a div there. Own class name is app, that's fine. Let's go and Ooh, now we don't see anything. All right, how is it? So we have a class name of app. Let's go ahead and delete all of this. I don't need it. Now we should be able to do background color. What is this red color? This is the window that pops up that y'all don't see. Now then we should be able to do a width height. Let's just do height is also needed. Oh, that's huge. Oh, 100, duh. So these EMs are pretty nifty in the fact that they are, so it's like percentage based. So it's gonna be 80%. It should be like 80% of your width and then 50% of your height, but obviously that is a little bit off here. And index.css, because index.js is where we get this original from. What's great about CSS is things go through. So what I really want to do is inside here, we're gonna do a flex box on the body. And then we're gonna do a justify content of center. That way, if I go in and I make this, let's just say it's 100 pixels now. By 100 pixels. We now have a bot. Oh, now it's centered automatically. Flexbox is super great. I like Flexbox a lot. Okay, and then that makes sense. So it's not going to take up the whole body, but hold on. Flexbox, CSS, tricks. I really want it to, so I want it to take up the entire space up and down. So hold on. I think I need a flex grow here. Right now I don't think I need a line item center, because right now everything's just justified center. So it's just trying to push it into the center of it. Another reason why I like the material UI framework is because it works with Flexbox. So the grid, I had YouTube like yelling at me, and the grid is actually in Material UI is all Flexbox. I've been in and out of Flexbox consistently. So align item center, that's just gonna give me, oh, I see. I bet you're right. I don't know why I'm arguing. It's always worth trying. I'm not arguing, justifying. Haha. I think it's because the body is still only here. So we, stretch, I think is what I want. No, I don't want stretch. Stretch is not what I want. I want, I really need this like flex grow thing here. And that's just gonna make that go bigger. So it's fine. I think it's fine for right now. Is it? No, it's not. Align item center. Yeah. Yeah, then make the body 100% height. You're right. Height. Which should give me, there we go. Now it's in the center. So now it's gonna be perfectly centered, which is great. That's what we need. I'm gonna do a footer. Oh, whoops. Index. Let's do... that should be fine, right? Yeah. Components. That's what I'm looking for. So basically now I'm making a new component. I'm gonna put in a footer. Why? Because why not have a footer there that has socials and say, hey, go watch Twitch. I just need to make sure. I want us to do a class. I think. Well, that's just a a function should be fine. Again, why am I doing this? I don't really have a reason besides the fact that I want to. Does it talk about importing? Let's boom. I know that there's a place on my GitHub that's where I want to. Where'd it go? And the issue is that makes sense. No, I think you're right about components. Like you have a components and then you have like a pages and then inside there is where you have more folders. I'm looking for something very specific. Repos. Hold on, the index.js thing does make sense. Just give me a sec. I'm trying to find where I did this. I start a lot of projects and then I never finish them. That one would be a fun one, but alas, here we are. I have a lot to learn before I do this one. Basically, I start GitHub repos with the want of yeah, no, I think you're completely right. It is going to be a functional component. I start a bunch of GitHub repos of like these are things that I want to come back to, but then I don't come back to them. It's great. And then I just make a whole new, what do I make? Did I delete it? Ah, there it is. I make a whole new, what do I make? I just make a whole new, repo for the exact same thing that I'm doing. That's not what I wanted. Here it is. So there is a way in here where you just export your index, but you keep it as index. So what I'm looking for doing is you still export the default just like you would normally. But where things get a little bit cool because you're doing index, it's going to clean up your imports a lot. So you just import the article list. I don't have to do this little curly brace thing and stuff like that. So it still gets the right component from the from your thing here. So if we do article list index, you still get the right component. You can still import correctly. It just helped. It helped in the cleanup a bit. I did read about doing it that way. Because then in case you have to go further in, you don't have to worry about names necessarily. You only have to worry about the name of like your folder at that point, especially if you're tying components in that don't belong to other places. But you are totally right about that components thing. Yeah, I'm not saying that what I'm doing is right whatsoever. I'm just saying that that is a way to do it. See, now I'm like, because I did it that way, we'll just put a thing at the bottom in here, because I know you really should just have one app in there, but we're gonna break some rules here. So we can now do import footer from, I gotta actually export my footer. It does make things messy up here, because you don't have the index.js, because then it just says index.js all over the place. And I think it might only work with now like I said, what I'm saying might not be completely 100% right. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I'm just making it up as I go. Because like, I don't know. I just did some Googling. I went on a job hunt like a couple years ago, or when was this? 3 years ago, apparently. I went on a job hunt 3 years ago. It's been a while. And that was one of the things that I was looking up how to do, like their whole app and everything was written in React. So that was my take home test. And so I was looking up how to do it, what best practices were, stuff like that. And that was one of the things that came up for it. All right, so we're gonna do, so we can actually just make this a function footer, and then we can return, but can't I do font? Okay, this is me being really like, meh, I want them. Aha, okay. We have that back. Okay, so, arrow functions. Yeah, I really should be using arrow functions because that's the new, and I mean, that's the standard way to do it. When should I use arrow functions in React? I love just Googling, and I just want to make sure I'm gonna do it right. There we go. Thank you. It's like everything I've learned at work just goes away. It's a great time. We'll keep it as semantic as possible. Thanks, Dustin. I appreciate it. Decide and conquer. Woo! I like those emotes. I know I see them, but I like them. You know, it's like everything that I do at work just completely goes away. It's great. It's a grand time. Made by @Megan_Wilson_ on Twitch. And then we'll put an href. I should have this on like a shortcut. That way I can just like fill it in. But it's fine. Great. So that's there. And then we'll import from /components/footer. And now I don't have to say like, so now this is why, is because you don't have to say .components/footer.js. It's just ./components/footer. And now it's going to import from the index itself. So that's why I did that. You're right. I totally did not put the return there. Nope, now it's upset. Why is it even more upset? Because it's not curly braces, it's that. There we go. So Command-Shift-P brought up this, like prompt palette thing, command palette, and then I just formatted the document. I'm a really big fan of keeping my document formatted, because it helps me. It helps me know where things are. And now we just do footer. And what's wrong? Of course it failed to compile. Footer. Syntax error. Oh, okay. Let's refresh. There we go. All right. Now we can do that. It's great. Live coding on stream. I appreciate the help, as always. Okay. So we probably need to make this still bigger. Let's go into our index.css. Not index. You want app. We'll do like 800. Now that I switched keyboards, I'm like, oh man. By 600. That looks like a decent aspect ratio. Yeah. So I switched keyboards. I got a new keyboard. I love React, but I don't even work as a dev. I also don't work as a dev. I just have a random web projects at work sometimes because they know I like this stuff. And I was actually, before doing the thing at work, I was really into Vue. I did like a lot of side projects in Vue. It just really clicked more in my mind, just because of how you separate everything inside, just because of how you separate things inside the profile itself. So I mean, not profile, inside the file itself. You have the CSS, the JavaScript, and the HTML, and it's all three different sections in Vue. I don't know if you've ever touched Vue before. And it was just really nice. And it was really nice, really clean. It had Sass built in for CSS. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The issue is I don't want to have to context switch between three different things: Swift, React framework, and Vue framework. I'd rather just context switch between two. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go ahead and actually try this. Maybe did it go? No, it did not. Okay, so I'm gonna run an ad real quick. That way, it's at like 45 seconds. That way, there's no more pre-rolls for the rest of the time that I'm gonna be on. But sorry for everyone, and I didn't give a warning. I just want to disable pre-rolls as much as possible. React and Angular. So I started in Angular again because work had a random project that they wanted me to pull on. And Angular was interesting, and Vue follows kind of the same path of that. So where you have the Angular, you also had the template file, the CSS file, and the JavaScript file. But instead of having 3 separate files in Vue, you just had the one file. So it was a .vue file. Again, I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. You might, I mean, it's a fun little experiment to go back and forth on. But yeah, it might be worth just checking out and looking at. Not a lot of jobs a couple years ago, whenever I was looking, did Vue. I just had it was just easy for me to pick up and understand. Yeah, that's true. React is more of a library, so it's a little bit different. Yeah, that totally makes sense. I was gonna look up because CSS around corners in CSS, just to make sure. Oh, is it? I hadn't. That makes sense because y'all have a lot of like businesses and banks and stuff like that, and people really like it. Order radius. Let's do. Yeah. Yeah, definitely big companies really like it just because of the I guess I don't really know why they like it actually. I'm guessing because it's not as like the new hotness. It's been around for a while. For a big podcast company, our new tech is built in React. Yay! Yeah, new companies do that. New companies are more willing. New companies or companies that are just making that are just starting to make their way into like web apps and stuff, I feel like are more willing to try new things because the developers are trying new things and are okay with trying new things. Yeah, I think so. Well, that's good though. I'm glad that you know you have a job where they do that. What if you can say what podcast company? And feel free to tell me like, no, that's too much. You don't want to say it. That's totally fine. I'm just curious. And then on top of that, Libsyn. Oh, nice. I didn't know they were based in Pittsburgh. That's cool. That's nifty. Actually, today apparently was my Penguins Pittsburgh my Pittsburgh day. I am a Penguins fan. Yeah. I've heard of them. We have I do a couple podcasts also, and Libsyn made the list of one of the hosts I was looking at. I forgot. I didn't go with them. I don't remember why. I like right as the pandemic hit, I was actually like considering going to work for Linode up there in Pittsburgh. But I did not want, number one, the pay wasn't what I needed to move. And number two, I really like the company I'm at now, and I'm starting to get more of these like projects that interest me a lot more. So it's good. Ooh, maybe I'll look into it again. That's good to know. I'm gonna write it down. Because of all the things I need another project to do. So I might look into it again. All right, so we have the square, the red square, so that's good. We're gonna need two other squares inside. So I could do this the easy way. And have basically, I gotta figure out how I want to make this component wise, and have another div, because this is just clear space here. So basically, I could make this a grid inside. No, we're not gonna view my so we could make this a grid inside. Just trying to talk out here. So we have here and then just place everything on the grid, and then this here could just be a row at the top. Well, this part could be a part of the row. So either way, I need another element here. Let's just pop in a so I did this in apps, and I really realized I shouldn't have done it in apps. Well, it should be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's do new folder. I don't need the folder inside. I need the folder inside components. There we go. I don't want it to be called buttons. Actually, really, I don't even need a component because this isn't going to change. This is just going to be static. So we're just going to do a div in here. And we will say, I don't even need anything in it. It's great. This is probably not the way to do things. I'm not saying I'm coding correctly. Class name equals, top left buttons, because I am super duper creative on my names. Ah, thanks for the caffeinate, Destin. I appreciate it. I'm actually like almost done with that mug. It's great. I'll have to go get more before work starts. So we'll do dot top left buttons. Why is it all? Oh. And let's just do class, or not class, background color. I actually can keep the same background color, but for right now, we're just gonna make it be something completely different. With again, I'm just making this so that I can see it, and then we'll place it later. Div class. There we go. Okay. So what? This is probably, this takes up half. Half would be 400 minus 50, let's say. Let's just go 350, see what happens. We'll go 300. Sweet, there we go. And gotta complete those. Great. All right, so we have 300 pixels there, 100 pixel high. Let's actually go, yeah, 100 pixel high should be fine. The fun part is gonna be layering all of this, but it'll be great. I like it. We'll do the same border radius. And let's do left 1%, maybe? I just want to move it over. Let's do a margin left. Oh, position absolute, nah, relative? Is that right? I used to be a lot better at CSS. I used to do, it's great. There we go. Let's do, and then, margin top, 1% also. So yeah, I used to be a lot better at CSS. I used to be way better at CSS because I would do a daily challenge of, having to like do different CSS things, and it was fun. I did what did I do at one point? I built a Jigglypuff that jumped up and down. We're not gonna do that. I did oh man, I had a whole code pin full of these things. And what was great about CodePen is that it's basically like this. Like as soon as I hit save, everything changes. Like it reloaded. It was awesome. Circle. So I guess today I actually like, even though it says React, it's a lot of it's a lot more okie doke. Thanks. Have a good day at work, Genome. I appreciate you dropping by. And talk to you soon. Have a good day at work. Yeah, it was a good time. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the position color because I don't need it anymore. And we'll do this circle. Background color. White. With whoops. Part of the circle, border radius. Boom. So the reason why I want to do position absolute, these are all fixed heights, widths, all that kind of stuff anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I need that actually so I can see where I'm placing it inside here. That's actually just a tad bit too much. Let's do 80. There we go. And that is 100 pixel height. Let's do 10 pixels. Yeah, perfect. And then, okie doke. Have a good day at work, you too, Dustin. Have a good day at work, and I will catch you sometime this weekend, probably. I'll let you know once that monitor ships. Like I said, I should be going into the, I'll bring it on Monday. We don't ship on Fridays. We ship like ETC stuff on Fridays, so I'll bring it in Monday. So don't worry, it'll be there. I promise. We'll get it out next week. I promise. Sorry it's taking so long. Texas decided to freeze. Circle. I should probably name that outer circle. Copy. Paste. And then we'll do a, oh, my watch is like, you need to stand. And I'm like, but do I? Do I need to stand? The answer is yes, I should. But the question is really, do I want to? Okay, great. I think let's get this inner circle done, and then that's probably where I'm gonna call it. Outer circle. That should have, oh, save. Save. And I know right now it looks like this blue border is doing nothing, but it will. So that blue box is gonna be this here. It's It's gonna be this chunk taken out. I am sure there is a better way to do that. I am just trying to make this look like this with what I know and what I know how. If anyone has any tips on how to do this, that'd be super great and appreciated. If you're just tuning in, y'all, I didn't really explain who I am, what I do, all that kind of stuff. I'm Megan. I work for a company that makes lights and lighting fixtures. On top of that, I really like to code things. So like I am doing this on stream. I like to work on stuff like out in the open, and show what I'm doing while I'm doing it. Sometimes I get some help, sometimes I don't. I like when I get help, just because it's super nice. There we go. That's the blue color I'm looking for. And let's put a hashtag in. So I'm building a Pokedex app, web app. Right now I am getting that CSS to look exactly like this. Basically, just a little bit of like design wise here. We're gonna click this button will change whether you're searching by number or name. I have to figure out how to filter by games. The different buttons are gonna be used to show different information. One of them will be set back to default, like go back to your Poke info or something like that. And then we have our Pokemon information actually goes there and images come here. It's just fun. It's something I like to do. I like to code and I like to have fun, and Pokemon is really like near and dear to my heart. So it's something I do. So, I work on this Thursday and Fridays at about 6:45 a.m. CST. It's almost 8 o'clock here right now. So whatever time it is, wherever you are, minus like an hour and 15 minutes, that's about whenever I start working. And save. Look at that. We have it there. Let's do 60. Yeah, and it's just it's fun. I enjoy it. I have a lot of fun with it. Left. I am by no means a like this is what I do for my job or anything. This is just something that I thought would be fun to do. I wanted to get better at React, so here we are. React, CSS, all that fun stuff. There we go. And then let's make it a circle. Boom. All right, that's probably where I'm gonna stop today. If you liked what you saw, then please hit the follow button. I'm gonna put a follower goal up, but I'm trying to get to 100 followers by the end of March. Well, I want to get to 100 followers. Once I get to 100 followers, I'm probably gonna dye my hair a different color. We'll figure out what's exactly gonna happen there. But make sure you hit that follow button if you like what I do. If you want to show your support, and please don't feel like you need to, you can also go to subscribe, especially if you haven't used that Prime sub. And then also join the Discord where you can talk about dev things. We've been having a really great keyboard discussion lately for some mechanical keyboard stuff. But yeah, so feel free to join, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.